Baal first emerged during the Second Gold Dynasty as one of Ra's key underlords on Earth. Among the Canaanites, he was believed to be the son of El, who was actually Ra. In this role, he played a major part in the development of agricultural systems for various civilizations, including the Canaanites and the Phocians. His influence extended across the Mediterranean region and eventually much of the planet. Despite his role in agricultural processes, Baal was far from benevolent. He was ruthless in enforcing food production quotas, often resorting to mass human sacrifices when his demands were not met. Although his harsh rule contributed to the prosperity of both the Goa'uld and his subjects, it also sparked some of the earliest signs of rebellion against the System Lord. While these uprisings were not on the same scale as those later faced by Ra, a few villages renounced their worship of Baal, only for him to destroy them as punishment. During their time when the Goa'uld ruled Earth, Baal was sent to Kanani under the alias Ra-Amen, the Thunderer, to eliminate King Yam, who had fallen out of favor. After killing Yam and casting his body into the ocean, Baal established the floating city of Tispan, marking the beginning of Kanani's enslavement to the Goa'uld. However, the people eventually revolted, using Baal's own technology against him and forcing him to flee. Before leaving, he took the power source of his ancient-designed anti-gravity shield, but abandoned the rest of the technology. The other System Lords, fearing the potential of his gravity-based experiments, forbade him from returning to Kanani. Baal later continued his gravity research on a smaller scale while securing the power source in a shrine on his fortress world. At some point during this era, he was temporarily killed by Mot, but later resurrected by his sister Enat. After the fall of the Second Gold Dynasty, Baal was among the first to foresee a potential uprising from the Tari and chose to leave Earth for the stars. The decision angered his former master Ra, who expelled him from his inner circle. Despite this setback, Baal retained control over several Jaffa once loyal to Ra. Though their allegiance was not entirely steadfast, they feared Baal's wrath more than the potential punishment from Ra if Baal were to fall. To maintain discipline, Baal frequently made examples of those who betrayed him. When the Tari rebellion began, Ra turned his attention to Baal, repeatedly defending him. Desperate, Baal sought an alliance with Sokar, inadvertently reinforcing the Tari belief that he was Baalbezebub, a demonic figure. Knowing Sokar's enmity towards Ra, Baal offered him a contingent of Jaffa, many of whom had previously served Ra, to aid his battles. Although Sokar's forces were already formidable, the insider knowledge of Baal's Jaffa provided about Ra's tactics made them a valuable asset. In return, Sokar supported Baal, allowing him to expand his territory. For generations, Baal leveraged Sokar's backing to build a stronghold in the Milky Way galaxy, while Sokar considered these conquests his own. He rarely intervened directly, preferring to focus on his war against Ra. Baal, in turn, remained outwardly loyal, paying tribute while steadily consolidating power. Eventually, he manipulated Sokar's Jaffa into serving him fully, and once confident in his strength, he declared independence. Sokar attempted to reclaim his lost territory by sending 2 fleets, but Baal anticipated this and devised a deadly trap. As Sokar's forces entered Baal's controlled systems, they encountered what appeared to be minimal resistance, just 2 Hatak ships in each system. However, Baal triggered the stars in those systems to go supernova, destroying everything nearby, including their planets and their 60 million inhabitants. Recognizing the immense cost of further conflict, Sokar agreed to a truce, redirecting his focus back to Ra. This peace allowed both Baal and Sokar to concentrate on their common enemy rather than fighting amongst themselves. Baal's war with Ra lasted for centuries, eventually reaching a stalemate where neither could afford further losses. They declared a ceasefire, but remained bitter rivals, frequently undermining each other through the covert raids and political maneuvering rather than direct combat. This tense balance persisted for over 1,000 years until Ra's unexpected demise. Unbeknownst to the System Lords at the time, Ra was assassinated by Colonel Jack O'Neill and Dr. Daniel Jackson, who had used transportation rings to deliver an enhanced nuclear warhead onto his mothership during a rebellion on Abydos. Though the true cause of Ra's death was unclear to the Goa'uld, Baal acted swiftly, seizing much of Ra's fractured territory before Apophis could consolidate power. This expansion further solidified his position, elevating him to one of the most powerful System Lords in the galaxy. But what did you guys think of the Goa'uld Ra before STARGATE SG1 Season 1? Please let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join the Sith Citadel Discord, links in the description, and consider becoming a join member or sending a super thanks if you wish to further support the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.